Hey, hope you're having a good day wherever you are. And we're going to start a new chapter in the book of Exodus today. We're going to be looking at chapter 13. So if you're following along in your Bible, flip over to chapter 13. And we're just going to look at the first couple of verses for a couple minutes today. It says, and this is after they're exiting Egypt. We're not to the Red Sea yet, but God was continuing to give them some direction as they were moving towards the Red Sea over that period of time. It says, and the Lord said to Moses, dedicate to me every firstborn among the Israelites. The first offspring to be born of both humans and animals belong to me. So this idea of dedicate, it has the idea that being set apart for God. It's kind of like the firstborn of man or beast belonged to God. It didn't matter if it was an animal or a human. Now, dedicate can mean a couple of different things. One is it can mean to sacrifice. The other meaning is that it can mean that it belongs to God. And you really can find instances of both these ideas in the Old Testament within the first 5 books of the Bible, the books of Moses as we know them. So the firstborn were like the Sabbath and the first fruits of the crops, when the harvest came in. It was a pledge of dedication of the whole nation and the very best of what they had. See, God was Israel's firstborn. He says that to Moses in Exodus chapter 4 over in verse 22. So he sees the whole nation as his firstborn, and this practice honored that. And the firstborn was always thought to be the best. It was the most important. So it was a way of showing the importance of God, of how He was the one that everything centered around, and He was the one that they were dedicated to. And it is also a reminder to all the generations that God redeemed them, that He redeemed His firstborn, that He saved them. And He saved them through the destruction of Egypt's firstborn. Egypt's firstborn was taken from them. Now the firstborn of Israel was going to be dedicated to Him, to God. He took one set, and one set was given to Him. So it's a neat thought of how the Israelites were to put God in this preeminent place, and how we kind of don't do that. Really we tend to give God our leftovers, not our firstborn sons. We dedicate whatever time we may have left or whatever resources we may have left when God says, I want your very best. It's a neat thought. Talk to you later.